I threw DJ up there instead of me. But hey, what do y'all think? Do you like our new intro? I mean, it's not that new because it's been around. I'm just finally learning how to use it. So, um, oh, all right. So, hi everyone. Suicide Prevention Saturday. It is 9 o'clock Eastern time on a Saturday night, hence Suicide Prevention Saturday. Although I'm not going to lie, I've considered moving this to Wednesday night, but then Wednesday night suicide prevention doesn't sound as cool as the alliteration of Suicide Prevention Saturday. So with that, I will actually throw this up there. So Mike White is talking about GWeb's Indiegogo project, and I did share it and I did donate to it. And if you want to throw the who's and what's it up there, the link to it, by all means, go and do that. So tonight, I am super stinking tired. I'm not gonna lie. Hence, in the bedroom, not the bedroom. Where am I? I'm in my living room. Yes, that's the kind of week I've had. Um, so, Suicide Prevention Saturday. What does it mean? It means that all of us who are gun owners or people who are interested in saving other people's lives, we have to pay attention to the fact that 2 out of every 3 gun deaths are suicide. So, we have a lot going on here in Connecticut, and none of it is good. I've been up at the Capitol, and no worries, gunpowder. Yeah, sorry, Gunpowder Beauty. You're not that late. I actually started a little tiny early because I got all excited because I actually figured out how to do my intro. Oh my goodness! All right, so DJ, you're gonna have to do the roll call later, because now folks are all coming in super fast because G23 just got finished. So, that being said, Suicide Prevention Saturday. Here is what you need to know. You are important. You are worthy. You matter. You make a difference. And that's what every person needs to understand. I am so awesome. I'm so awesome. Yeah, that's not what I meant to say. I have such awesome friends that I've been hanging out with lately. And it's part of why my week has been really long because it's been going to midnight, Wednesday night, Thursday night, all of that. But one of the themes of this weekend and this reunion that I'm part of over these last couple of days is that we all touch someone's life. And sometimes we know that we are important and awesome and spectacular because people will tell us. But then there are other times when we do not know that we are awesome, spectacular, special, and a contribution to the world. So sorry, I know I told DJ he's in charge, but yeah, and Fiona's right, I am awesome. But many of us don't want to admit that, right? We don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm awesome. And we know our own demons. We know our own infallibilities. We know the things that where we know that we didn't do what we wanted to or expected ourselves to do. But guess what? Someone out there thinks you're really awesome. Now, communication is hard. We are not always good at communicating that to other people. However, you might need to be the person who communicates it to someone else. Like Fiona just said to me that I am awesome. And Fiona is also awesome and should have got an email from me about instructor class because she's going to better herself through further education to learn how to teach people about firearms. And that's super cool. So remember, you are awesome and take it to heart, like for real. Use whatever word you need to. Maybe you think you're sexy or smart or creative or a good cook. I saw Tara's out there. Good at playing music, good at designing websites, good at creating content. Whatever your thing is that you know you're proud of, if there's someone out there that perhaps you haven't talked to in a while, call them out and let them know how they've improved your life, how they've touched your life. And why am I also squishy and gushy is because I had to do a memorial service yesterday. and it was for a whole bunch of people. And if you will excuse me for just a second, DJ, I'm going to throw you up on the screen and I'm going to mute myself for a sec. And I would love you to go ahead and do all the shout outs for everyone who has joined us, please.
Yeah, happy to do so. Joined tonight most recently by G23. And before him, we had Fiona in the room. Good to see her. Terrace Miss Kitchen is also there. Let's see. As I scroll up a little bit higher, Mike White in the room early. Woods is out there. So is Gunpowder Beauty. Glad to see both of them in here. And I believe that brings us current with your roll call.
All right. Thank you so much for that. And I will come back. Oh, and Gizzard Gary right in as soon as we were done. So
there he is.
There he is. And Mike White is number one tonight because he is the first one to show up. He is the first comment and he was the first like. And since I'm so bad about it, those of you who are here, go ahead and put the little like buttons because that gives us better visibility, I guess, on the YouTube world. For those of you watching on Facebook, by all means, that also has a like. Yeah, do that too. All right. So, yeah. So I've spent since December working on this memorial because it was for like 14 people, something like that. And so I have been poring over memories, obituaries, thoughts, and things and comments about the dearly departed. And one of the saddest parts of them is one, there were multiple people on that list that were suicides. And because of that, I brought it up a little bit, not a lot, because it's a memorial and it was about lots of different people, but suicide is still very misunderstood, or there is lack of understanding because so many of the people that commit suicide outwardly look amazingly happy, amazingly put together. They are contributing to society on a regular basis. The group of people that I was with this weekend, and who theoretically I'm going to go back to after I get done here, are the Tony Robbins crew for what we do, fire team, where we let people walk over their fears. We do hot fire walks, where you're literally walking over coals, but that's a whole nother animal. But so in spending time with all of these people and doing the memorial service for those who have gone on, it's like the one thing that I think I found most, I don't know if I want to say distressing, but it's like the amount of people who said, "Oh, I was just thinking about them. Oh, I didn't know they were dead." Or that, "Oh, I meant to call them. I meant to reach out. I didn't realize they were gone." And we forget we are not here forever. We have a finite amount of time upon this earth in this form. And whether you believe in Einstein's theory of relativity, that, or not relativity, sorry, not that one, but matter is neither created or destroyed, it just changes, right? Or if you're a Christian and you believe that you die, you go to heaven or you go to hell, depending on your demeanor and following rules, whatever your belief system is, we all know none of us are getting out of here alive. However, we get to choose who we talk to and who we spend time with. People always say, "How do I know if someone's suicidal?" And the answer is you don't know unless they tell you. And if you're not talking to them, how would you know? So here is the plan, right? Remember, first and foremost, you are spectacular, important, and amazing, and you have touched many people's lives. You may never know the extent of your impact on the world, but you have made an impact. And you need to also reach out and tell someone else that, because I do not believe any of us can hear that encouragement too often, too much, or from enough people. I believe most of us have self-doubt, self-worth issues, etc. However, the thing that I've learned throughout my life is if you reach out to help someone else, honestly, it's a little bit selfish because you end up feeling like you've accomplished more. The E equals MC squared. Yes, Woods. So energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. is Einstein's relativity thing. I think I did that back in 7th grade, but we talk about it all the time because I talk about bullets and velocity and stuff for the fun of it. So that's our job. Remember that we're important. Remember that we matter. Remember to remind others of the same thing. And that is my message for this evening. Reunion. Oh, and your 5 people. You are generally a reflection of the 5 people you spend the most amount of time with. Start paying attention to who your top 5 people are. Who do you spend the most time with? And make sure they are people that are going to tell you that you are spectacular, important, and how you impact their lives. And if they're not, maybe it's time to find some new people. I am blessed, and I have amazing friends, and I attribute a lot of that to the gun community, without a doubt. The Tony Robbins community, also very spectacular, because we see what is possible and we believe that it is possible, that there is always a solution, there's always a way. One of the things we did in the reunion this week was, what is the most important thing that you've learned? And for me, it is a continuation of what my mother and father taught me, which is you can try everything, anything you want. You may not be good at it, but there's no reason not to try. And most likely there is a way. Just like every inventor out there, they failed more than they succeeded. Just like every famous baseball, every famous athlete you know, they failed more than they won most of the time, as far as I know. But you don't see the failures, you see the successes. So, with that, I'm not going to try to go on and on and on. I do want to make sure, and DJ, if you will help me here, please put up GWeb's link so people that are on the other side, that are on the dark side, as you call it, of Facebook, can see GWeb's program. So GWeb's robot fundraiser. GWeb's is one of my 5, like DJ put in there, who are my 5 people. And I've got more than 5. I'm just going to say that out loud because 5 is not enough for me. But GWeb's is one of the people why I am here. Between him, Barbecue, and DJ, they have encouraged me to be more consistent here on YouTube and got me into StreamYard so I can do this on YouTube and Facebook. And Tara, it's always fun to talk with her. But anyway, so GWeb's robot fundraiser. What we would like you to do is go to here, your website's robot upgrades. He sent me a whole bunch of patches and things like that. He's worked with a DC project. He has been on YouTube longer than I have by a lot. And so I appreciate his time and his information that he has shared with me. So it would mean a lot to me if you could go and just help out. I know, oh gosh, I think time of it is of the essence. I'm not sure, but if any of you guys know, I think it's ending. I want to almost say it's ending midnight tonight, but I'm not sure. So if you would, by all means, please go ahead and go here and help support our friend. His actual name's Pete. I think I'm allowed to say that out loud, right? Yeah. So help Pete help others, because that's one of the things he loves to do. All right. All right. So I don't know what Tara's talking about, but yes, tomorrow is another day, and so is the day after tomorrow. However, we are not promised any of them. We never know if today is the last day that we are here. So with that, oh, there's 3 days left. Awesome. Thank you. I know that if you go to that website that you will find out, because G23 Monday at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I hate doing conversions, so I'm not even going to try. But anyway, I still think take action now, because one of my Tony Robbins friends says to me, when would now be a good time? And I think now is a good time. And yes, GWebs. Oh, wait, what the? Everything moves so fast. I'm like, this is why DJ should be in charge of this. I should just leave it alone. You are welcome, GWebs. And I do appreciate you. And I do appreciate all of you that show up on Friday night. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm tired. It's been a lot of midnight nights. I went to the Capitol this week, wrote testimony. There's going to be more of that. Teaching all day tomorrow, which is always a blessing because I get to share more stuff. Going to more instructor training and how to do more testing for that for myself. And then I'm teaching stuff. And so, yeah, hold on. Let me grab. Ooh, can I actually grab that? I don't think I can just grab that. Darn it. I got nothing. All right. Well, here we go. G-Web says, this is my website special one because I know he did put out a thing because he wanted to see who shared and that kind of stuff. So here's the update. Not that I need credit for anything. I just wish I could cut and paste so I could make it clickable. I'm not that good, apparently. All right. So I'm going to say the thing DJ normally says. Those of you on Facebook, pop on over to my YouTube channel, A Great Start Shooting School, and then you can click on the link that's in the chat. So, all right. And I'm clicking the wrong things. All right. That's it. So what do we got? We have, you are awesome, amazing, and spectacular. There's only one of you. There's only one of you who can affect the world the way that you are currently doing that. There will be people who miss you when you go. And this is super important for most people to understand because I know when I was suicidal as a teen that part of my sadness for myself was that if I died, there would be no one at my funeral. And that is part of what happens in the suicidal brain, or at least some of us. I'm one of many, and I didn't continue on and finish that job. So we're never going to know what was in the mind of someone before they killed themselves. We're just not going to know that. We can ask, we can wonder, but what matters is you do you. You reach out to whoever you're comfortable with. You make sure that you do your self-care to make you happy and understand that you matter. You make sure that you at least tell one person because that'll make them feel better and it makes you feel better. So 17 minutes in, DJ, got anything else before we sign off?
Yes, ma'am. I wanted to make sure that you knew Vanessa Kitty was in the room tonight, and Uncle John also was a late addition to the room.
Oh, all right. So with that, GPW. I don't know why I want to say GPW for Gunpowder Beauty. But anyway, let's see. I believe that's everything. And I'm glad to hear that some of my other friends have already gone over to support G-Webs. Oh, sorry, DJ. I didn't mean to do that to you. I always hit the wrong buttons. And yeah, so next week, I don't know what we're talking about, but I have a feeling there's also going to be a couple more pop-ups here on YouTube because we have a horrendous governor bill coming up, and that's in about a week. So I'm going to pop on and talk about the different pieces and parts to help people show up and do that. Also, I am actually really truly getting closer to a video lesson thing for people to be able to purchase, and I'll be super excited when I get that up and running for you all. And I think that's everything. All right. Well, without further ado, I know I always say goodbye like 5 times before I finally hit the goodbye button, but for real, have an awesome, spectacular week. Know you are loved, cared for, and make an impact and matter, and share that with somebody else that you love.